What if I told you there's a food sitting in your kitchen right now, a food used in every restaurant you've eaten at this month, a food hiding inside almost every packaged snack on the shelf, and it could be silently rewiring your brain? You won't feel it immediately. It doesn't cause instant pain. There's no warning label, but over time, it may be fueling brain fog, memory problems, mood swings, even long-term neurological decline. And here's the part that should make you angry. It's marketed as healthy. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your grocery store the same way again. What are seed oils? The food we're talking about is seed oils. Canola oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, and those mystery vegetable oil blends. These aren't pressed like olive oil. They're extracted from industrial seeds using extreme heat, crushing pressure, and chemical solvents like hexane, a neurotoxin. They're cheap to produce. They're everywhere. Chips, salad dressings, fast food, restaurant meals, crackers, protein bars, frozen dinners. Pick up almost any packaged food and flip it over. You'll find one of these oils in the ingredients. They're often stamped with a heart-healthy label. But here's the problem. These oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, omega-6 isn't inherently bad. Your body needs some. But balance matters. For most of human history, we consumed omega-6 and omega-3 in roughly a 1-to-1 ratio. Today, the average Western diet sits at 20-to-1. That's not a minor shift. That's a biological mismatch. And that imbalance drives chronic inflammation, including inflammation in the one organ you can't afford to damage, your brain. What it does to your brain. Here's something most people have never been told. Your brain is nearly 60% fat. It literally constructs itself from the fats you eat. So when your diet is loaded with unstable inflammatory oils, your brain's physical structure reflects that. Seed oils are rich in polyunsaturated fats. These fats are chemically unstable. They have weak molecular bonds that break easily. When you heat them, like deep frying, they oxidize rapidly. That oxidation produces toxic compounds, aldehydes, and lipid peroxides. And these compounds don't just pass through you. They damage neurons. They rupture cell membranes. They flood your brain with oxidative stress. They trigger neuroinflammation, your brain's version of a slow-burning fire. And neuroinflammation is directly linked to brain fog, poor concentration, memory problems, anxiety, depression, and increased risk of long-term cognitive decline. Most people blame sugar or carbs for that heavy, crashed feeling after fast food. But the oils that food was cooked in, they may be doing just as much damage, if not more. Because sugar spikes pass, but oxidized fats get built into your brain tissue. Proof you can feel. Think about this. When's the last time you ate fast food and felt sharp afterwards? You didn't. You felt heavy, foggy, irritable, like your brain was running through mud. That's not just the calories. Most restaurants reuse the same seed oils over and over, reheating them dozens of times. Each reheating cycle multiplies the oxidation. The oil gets darker, thicker, and more toxic. Now, compare that to previous generations. Your grandparents cooked with butter, ghee, tallow, and olive oil. These are saturated and monounsaturated fats, stable under heat, resistant to oxidation. And here's the data point that should stop you in your tracks. Seed oil consumption in the U.S. has increased over 1,000% since 1909. Rates of Alzheimer's, depression, and chronic inflammatory diseases have skyrocketed in the same window. Correlation isn't causation, but when the curve matches that closely, it demands attention. And here's something you can test yourself. Many people who eliminate seed oils from their diet report noticeable mental clarity within 2 to 4 weeks. Sharper thinking, more stable mood, better sustained focus. That's not placebo. That's what happens when you stop pouring gasoline on a fire. The fix. Here's the good news. You don't need a complicated diet overhaul. You just need to swap your fats. Replace seed oils with extra virgin olive oil for low to medium heat, coconut oil for higher heat cooking, butter or ghee for everything your grandparents used them for, avocado oil for high heat and neutral flavor. And start flipping labels. If you see soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, or vegetable oil in the ingredients, put it back. The rule is simple. Fewer ingredients, better fats, real food. Your brain is literally built from what you eat. Stop giving it building materials that crumble. If this changed how you think about what's in your food, follow for more health truths that the food industry hopes you never hear. Save this video before your next grocery trip. Share it with someone who eats out regularly. They need to see this. Your brain will thank you.